So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, super find. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And this is Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's header! Goal! France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Dembele receives it in a good position here. No way through. Gusto proves just a little bit too strong. Gerrard.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead.
Camavinga! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Figo. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Figo. Oh, this is a great position. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Azar shoulders the responsibility. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
A header! Goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball.
And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Today,
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Mbappe chasing after it. Rodri. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. And here's Messi. Might be danger here. And this is Messi. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. Hernandez, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Dembele.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game.
Big chance! They're going to be quick to recover this. Lam, a player who needs no introduction. Konate gets across to intercept that. Hernandez, who's set up one goal so far. He's got away. A lot of space ahead. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for France. Number 7, Dembele. Number 11,
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Here's a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Conte. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind...
Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Silvestre. Hazard.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from
There
here.
will be 1 minute added time.
Not a hint of offside here. He has found the way through. And that will be it. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the stops
today's
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise is herring after that one. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that was vital.
Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Konate calmly anticipates. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. Bellingham. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Yamal. And it's Gerrard. Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shoots! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the 2 teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to...
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. just the wrong side. Tchouameni. Gusto. Nice interception, well timed. Tacho gets it clear. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Hernandez. Played out wide. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dembele looking understandably energised after his goal. He is through here! And he's been shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a throw.
Substitution.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's really well manoeuvred. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, easy pickings there. That has been slung wide. And here's Mbappe. And here's Olise. Goes down, but nothing given. Olise was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Dembele making good progress. And it's Messi. And this is Raul.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Bellingham. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's picked his way through, in towards the back stick. Tacho can clear it away. And it's Gusto. Gusto puts a cross in. And he's taking no chances there. Well, there's the clearance. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against France.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Now it's Dembele. He's on it, can he get away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Jordi Alba clears without hesitation. And he's quick to return it. And the shot! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. The first significant strike. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. Now that's well seen too. France already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Ribéry.
Barcelona genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Yamal. He's gone for goal! Chouameni. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Shevchenko, brilliantly cut out. Gusto plays it forward. And they can counter here. Camavinga. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Konate deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shevchenko! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. No, he's managed to misplace that. France are looking to go forward now. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Hernandez, Konate, Camavinga.
There will be
Threads one in.
added time.
Oh, super find. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are... And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Broadcast live on
France looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Gerrard aims beyond the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it out wide. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Dembele. Can he get it through? It's a good ball out wide. And now the breakaway. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Messi. Goes for a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. France find a position of real strength now. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gerrard. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi! Loose ball now, has another go! Camavinga. Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass is just off target. Gerrard. Knocks it into space. And he's there to retrieve it. France are coasting towards victory. He's looking wide. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi has found the net here, of course. Konate spots it and intercepts. Olise. Some good work on the right flank here. Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. On time, excellent interception. Hernandez. And that will be it. France pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
This is a lost children's announcement.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter.
Can he finish? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So, a breakthrough already. Mbappe. Rice. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Hernandez clears without hesitation. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Camavinga, and he's managed to get free. Quick look, then plays it in. Well, there's the clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Camavinga. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this? Now then, and the shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, Chucky! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hakimi tries to clear, spread to the right. Now it's Messi, aimed at the far side. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe could move up a gear here. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nice looking ball. Might be danger here. And he's there to belt it away. Chucky. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's beaten the last man. Oh, tries a shot! Goal, France! And they're back in front. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gusto has it out wide and in space.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's bounced back off the post. But he's left disappointed. And it's Hakimi. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
With the owner of a blue car
Oh, well, the
parked outside
pickings
stadium
certainly
gate,
have been rich in
kindly
this first
remove it,
half.
as it is
Yeah,
about
they're
to be
ahead,
towed away.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and
Substitution in
tempo
progress.
they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There they go, hunting again.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Romero calmly anticipates, and here's Couch. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. France do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe is onto this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Almost an hour gone. Roberto Carlos. Cantona. Oh, no joy this time. And that is out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Cantona. Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Camavinga. Fermin aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way and he shoots! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
After 73
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Is number 22.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Barcelona.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding.
It's rising! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against France.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Adriano, man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can't be a showstopper, that. Yamal! Goal, France! And that for him is goal number 10. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And it's Gusto. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got... And the finish! He's got a goal! 2! And we've barely begun here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
France have scored 2 quick goals here. Great chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been... Chance! And there's a goal! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So could they be onto... Oh, Waters had chance, surely! And he's there to get it away. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
15 minutes till half-time. Akanji cuts out the pass. Great vision.
Dani Olmo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a little off target. He can run onto that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Adriano. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left.
There will be 3 minutes added
Dani
time.
Olmo. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Yamal.
Oh, really well played.
Good ball, good take. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and again! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Dani Olmo, nicely spread. Hernandez, venturing down the left. Nico Williams, hangs in a cross. That has been knocked clear. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Hernandez is in a really good position out wide. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. France still have the cards to affect this game. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 6.
And we have our
Mbappe.
very first corner.
Number 8. Dani Olmo. Number 18.
Kanji gets it away.
Number 22. Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Luis Diaz.
And this is Inzaghi, and he is, and the shot!
Number 13.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Inzaghi! And that's a sharp finish. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, Hazard! Now who's going to... Has another goal! Fantastic from Diaz! About as smooth as it gets. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Diaz duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right...
Tries a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
France look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. And it's Hazard. That has been cut short. Koundé calmly anticipates. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mateus, foot in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe! Oh, that's nice. Totti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Now it's Villa, Neymar, oh, shot a goal! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti, he's shifting through the... He's rising!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them.
Oh, that's ambitious. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. He's looking wide. Tries to play it through. That's going across goal. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's really well manoeuvred. France do have a chance to counter here. It's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Saka. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Beckham. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
France are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Bukayo Saka.
And we get things going again.
Is number 11.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step to...
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! France are back on level terms. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And the finish! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Nico Williams. And here's Messi. Mbappe. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swings it. And one more try! And again! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
France now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's played it in low. That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal! And yes, it's there! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Yamal! Substitution on the field. Number 8, Luis Diaz. Coming on the field is number 17, Hazard.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands.
Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Shevchenko really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Leicester is there, and he can get that clear. Manuel. No, he's not getting past him there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Camavinga clears without hesitation. The final 5 minutes. Oh, cracking ball. Quality ball.
Liverpool really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
6 added
And
minutes
here's
has been
Yamal,
indicated.
Zanetti. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Villa. Nico Williams. And now the breakaway. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Now it's Villa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
Hello, everybody,
Win
and
today,
welcome to
and
today's
they will
match.
be up there amongst the elite.
Against France.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. France need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. He's great chance! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is.
Oh, that's ambitious. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's put paid to the danger. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is headed for the middle. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Could be danger, and another try! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. And he's intervened well there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! Oh, good finish! And there is his 30th goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now who's going to be first to this? Caceres trying to keep this in. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, that's a fine interception. He won't be happy with that one. Azar. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's delightful. Hazard purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Yamal. Hazard has cut it out. Can he spark a counter here? And it's been played through, and he's got away from him. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi, he might be in here! Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved,
quick
Peter.
announcement. We
They've
would
been
like to
quicker
inform
to
you
pretty
that
much everything so
CCTV
far.
is
The
now in
only
operation
thing
for
you've
your
got to
safety.
wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Substitution for Spain. Number 19, Yamal. Number
So
23,
the action resumes.
Martinez. Number 21, Shevchenko.
Rice
Coming on the field, number 10.
threads one in. They see that
Number
early.
15,
Used a certain sixth sense.
Number 9, Darwin
He's
Nunes.
having a hit! Oh, there was plenty on that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, easy pickings there. Dembele scooting forward. He's found a way through. Dembele's delivery. Spain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tacho deals with that. Nunez with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. No, again there's no way through. Spread neatly. No, it's come to nothing. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Dembele. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's neat. He has a look up. Has a look and plays it forward. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance! And he's quick to get rid. 75 minutes played. Not Solot. He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Substitutions taking place.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can he find a finish? It's a pretty loose pass, distributed tidily. In by Messi.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Now it's Hazard. And it's Messi. Now it's Olise. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is it, the referee has seen enough.
Hello everybody,
France
and please
have
join
done
me in
it,
wishing
a
happy wedding
promotion
anniversary
sealed
for one
with
of our
a
fan
win.
club-